Hey everyone, and welcome to this new fun series I am starting. So I have bought a car from WeBuyCars. Um, it's a high performance, high mileage car. That should be a red flag, and I needed something cheap. Another major red flag. Those three don't usually go hand in hand. But in this series, I will tell you guys about the experience of buying a car from WeBuyCars. Mind you, this is not the first car I will be buying from them. I personally have a good rating of WeBuyCars, more like I had, but yeah, this experience was different. So I'm gonna be telling you guys what you can do, what to look out for, the mistakes that I have made. I've made some serious mistakes. How it was like to work with my sales agent. By the way, he was absolutely awesome. Like, yeah, but most of the mistakes that were made are on my part. I knew what I was buying, but after buying it, I've had a lot of surprises. So the car that I bought is a BMW 335i 2013 model. It's kind of a poverty spec, so it's going for 160,000 rand. Let's take a look at it. All right, so here she is. Only features that were ticked factory would be the rear view camera and the parking distance control. Apart from that, nothing, like no sunroof, no M performance. But the reason I'm buying it is number one, the price. It says sale in progress there, by the way, because I reserved it. 2013, so it's about 11 years old now. Mileage around 166,000, but it has a nice Dekra report. It's category B due to age. It's 11 years old, like I said. But apart from that, right, like from the get-go, it's clean. Like there is, according to the reports, there is nothing wrong. With that, let's take a look at the rating on WeBuyCars. This is actually going to be interesting. So it's cool. So there are three ratings on WeBuyCars, right? So you're going to have your platinum cars, which are like perfect spec. They come with warranty. By the way, this is from what I can understand, with warranty for WeBuyCars. Like if you drive out and something's broken, I think you can return it to WeBuyCars. These are usually your fresh cars. And then we have gold, which is the one I'm buying. So gold, the car could have high mileage, or it's old, or any other reason, but nothing's wrong with the car. The problem with this is, should you drive out and something breaks, literally at the door, that's your problem, which makes sense because let's say I bought an 11-year-old car, I drive out and the shocks give out, which is something they wouldn't have picked up. That is my problem. It's not WeBuyCars' problem, right? And from there you have your green. Green usually means there is something wrong with the car of sorts. Something like maybe you can have your engine oil leak. Might be a small fix, could be a big fix. But green means, yeah, something's wrong. You need to kind of fix it before you can like get a roadworthy test. So I realized that I'm actually going a bit too quick. I'm gonna make a separate video on the actual buying a car from WeBuyCars so that you guys know what in stock. But apart from that, your gold, green, platinum stuff, you have a category, right, which is gonna either be A or B. A means that the car is so good that WeBuyCars not so good, but it means that the car can be financed. You can buy it through a bank. Whereas B means you have to pay cash. And to me, if someone says cash only, that's usually a very big red flag. But what this means is this is a cash car, which you are gonna have to apply for a loan to buy it, which is the path that I went with. And that means you are actually buying it cash from, so if anything happen, like when you buy something cash, right? But yeah, this is a category B, so it's a cash buy. And the last important part for me, which was kind of a deciding factor, would be the credit report. Let's take a look at it. This is actually interesting. Yeah, there were a bit of red flags when I actually went to view the car. So taking a look at the Dekra report, let's start with the general condition. Like everything is brilliant, right? You have your good, you're very good, and as expected, 11-year-old car, so some things are gonna be like one out. Like just do a quick scroll first, but yeah, everything is good and as expected. You have your diagnostic message there, no active error messages were detected, which is weird because we'll take a look at that report. There are error messages according to the age and mileage of the car, normal wear and tear. Then there's the images which you can expand. But yeah, so the Dekra guy, him or her, they did what they did. But yeah, anyways, so when I did go to view the car, if you check here for the cooling system, where is it? Give me a second. Yeah, I did change. Cool. So you look at engine cooling system. Yeah. So for the engine cooling system, without testable defects, coolant level is normal. So according to them, they looked at it. But when I went there to view the car, the first time I was late, so I couldn't really check it out, and then I went back the following day. That's why I reserved it. The car actually, when I went for test drive, there were ran out of coolant, so there was a coolant leak somewhere. Yeah, which is weird. I mean, if they're testing the car, they would have seen it. I mean, if they actually did test. Anyways, so remember that error that said there were no errors on the report. So taking a look at the diagnostic images, which is something I discovered while doing this, you can see we have 2 DME errors or warnings and 1 front electronic module. So something cool that WeBuyCars does is you can go there with your own scanner or your own mechanic, and they can actually fully inspect the car for you before you buy it. I didn't know you can do that. So the following day when I went there, I took my scanning device, I ran a scan to kind of see what these errors are, or if they kind of correlate with what WeBuyCars is saying. We have the electronic system, which is a very big one. In this case, it's a very important one. And the electric coolant pump missing. Literally, the diagnostic said something's wrong with the cooling system, and man said everything is fine. But this one went away after they did their fix. Rear view mirror, this one is permanent. So the last one is just for the driver's seat. You just need to press a few buttons to get this one off. I was able to get it off, which left just these two, the rear view mirror and the electronic system. So to summarize my findings for the car is we have the electronic system issue, which is around 20 grand to fix or so. This is going to take the total cost to 180,000, which is still fine. The coolant pump, like I said, was fixed, and the rear view mirror, this one is, I'm going to leave it there. I actually like the mirror. It auto dims and does all this weird fancy stuff. Only those 2 errors are left. So looking at the exterior of the car, it's 11 years old. It has a bunch of scratches, which is fine. For the bumper, I actually aim to replace it with an M3 bumper. I actually like that bumper quite a lot. Yeah, the exterior will be doing a lot of work. The interior really needs a lot of love. Everything is literally worn out. The buttons are worn out, the handles, but it's things that you can just DIY at home. So this is gonna be my project car, like I said. I'm not sure if I said that, but this is actually a project car for me. So yeah, here's the lemon that I'm buying. I will be giving updates to kind of mention how that goes, but to conclude this video so it doesn't become too long, this car is gonna be a bit of a pain to own. I know I was able to clear out most of the issues. Like it doesn't have any issues that I can see. Like I said, I've had the car for a while now. I'll be dropping a video, a 1 month ownership video. But yeah, be sure to watch that one because yeah, things really took a turn with this one. And it kind of has me questioning Dekra even more given the state of the car. But the car is not, if I was to say, it's not stock, and it's obvious things that would have been called out. But yeah, this is gonna be a fun series.